Hi, this is Soonja Kim, QHHT Practitioner Level 3. Today I'm going to share with you a session story about the person who had albinism. What is albinism is because the person has lacking melanin, so the skin is all fair and the hair is blonde, sometimes pink, sometimes white, and then eyesight isn't that good. So basically, the person's supposed to be looking normal skin color, but this person becomes incredibly fair skin. And also hair is also white, blonde, pink, sometimes looks maybe yellow too. So this is the thing. The lady is an absolutely gorgeous woman and young lady, and she has everything in her life except she wants to know a life purpose of why she is here to do things that she's supposed to be doing, and also why she has this albinism. And on top of that, her eyesight, such a young age, she wears glasses, so she feels that want to improve the eyesight. So that's what the whole thing was. So she slipped in trance so nicely and comfortably, easily. And then she went into past life where she was standing on a sand dune where nothing was there, just little insect was crawling. She was wondering now in that life, it's a he. So he was looking at himself and wearing some sort of boots and some sort of cloth and one piece of cloth, wearing something cover his face, protecting from the dust. And he feels he's wearing something in his hand, holding something in his hand, an object. We don't know yet, but we're gonna find it out. So story go on, and then find out that he went into a small kind of shack-like, very simple place where he slept on a slab with some sort of animal skin laying there and slept on the skin. Of course, the weather is kind of warm country. However, nighttime is kind of chills, but still, it was okay. And then continued the journey. And then she finally went to the big town where a lot of people were there. And when he was going through the crowd and everybody cheered him, well, oh, bravo, whatever. So then he knew what he has to do. He went to the leader who was standing on the platform wearing a blue flowing cape, distinctive look, tall man. And so he brought the object, knelt his knees, and gave the object. I think it was like a big sort of a glass kind of thing, and gave it to the king. And king appreciated it and took the object. Then story moved on. He went to his home. He has a very small family, simple house, wife, and young children. Now his wife is also fair-skinned lady, beautiful, but she's not happy because he is going out quite often. As a soldier, what are you gonna do? So in that life, he was a soldier working for the king. The life was about somewhere in uh, Southern Europe, few hundred years ago. So then again, he went into one day, he was called to go into small secret space. There was a little cave. It was all hush hush. He went in there and then met his colleague, whispered him the secret message to his ears. And he ran and ran and ran, knew the urgency of the message. So now we found that urgent message was the war is coming. Okay. So he went to his house, took the children and the wife to a safe place. Then he told her, and he is going for a war. Of course, they understood, they all hid. Now he armored himself with the metal helmets, armored on metal top and the bottom and the boots and the big spear. Now he is in the war, riding on a horse with all his fellow soldiers, all riding on a horse. They were in the severe battle. What happened now? One by one, they all fell and they all died. And the last day, he fell on the ground. One guy was looking down. He sensed, he felt a spear went through his stomach. Now, it sounds very familiar story, isn't it? Like many sessions went through that way too. And this person had the same past life, very that way, and fell on the ground and died. So we asked the higher self, why you have a shortened life? Because their life, entire life, he spent every time, every effort, every care for the king. Only for the king, did everything for the king. His private life was not important, but he was never appreciated. King recognized in some way, but the way that he was expecting. He wanted real appreciation from king, say, wow, you did a really great job. Wonderful, you are important to me, and all this, right? But it never happened. When he was dying on the ground, the immense feeling that he felt was, I wasted my life. Now that was beginning of or real cause of his decision to make the life next time that he wanted to make sure that he is recognized, he is being seen, he is different. So this life, he came as a she, and she was born in Africa land by African family. And this time it's a she, so she was born as a white baby from black family. Everybody say, what happened? So in that country, they are recognized that albinism is happening here and there. It's a hereditary thing. They are not so proud of, I understand. And of course, this girl was born white, very white. And even her hair is all blonde. And even eyebrows, even blonde. Entire skin, entire body is all white. So in that country of all blacks are appreciated, now she is different. For sure now, everybody recognizes her, she is different. Everybody sees her, everybody knows that she is different. Okay. So we didn't know why. Well, of course, she didn't know why. She was, and of course, she suffered as usual, where, people are different in certain area, where people are, not appreciating everything. And they're all, live in isolation, and people kind of take you away, not even making a friend. Yeah, she went through that too. But then now she came to Canada, where the white skin is appreciated. So now she is having no problem. Now everybody in here thinks that she's white. Now, when she was in the conversation where people are talking kind of not so good things about the colored people, she felt so sad because she's one of them, simply because she's having a fair skin. They don't recognize that she is one of them. And there is this racial discrimination is happening everywhere. And in Canada, in Toronto, where I live, it is an everyday thing, but we recognize it's happening. And everybody has their own understanding and live accordingly. So in her career in here, Toronto, She had no problem because she's recognized as the white lady, and she is now promoted to a higher. No problem. She's in a very important position right now. However, she feels that life is not satisfactory. So we want to find out what's the life purpose. Life purpose is she is here to help others. Now, how to help others? Raising the vibrations by talking with people, get in touch with the communication. That's okay. She understands now. Now that she is fair skin is okay. It's all over the place. She has to pay extra care when she goes out sun because not having melanin, she gets easily burnt. However, her eyesight is a key for her, that she's wearing glasses. So I asked her herself now what to do. Is there anything you can help her out? And they said, yes, sure, we can. So her higher self said, we are going to add melanin to her eye genes, release the pressure of eyes, add the melanin on her eye genes, connect to the eyes. Now healing started. So I said, how long entire eyesight restoration will take? Well, the healing started right now. We initiated, they said. So it's going to take a few weeks, and then she will have a full eye restoration. She won't be needing glasses, so she'll be able to drive. So that's the news that she got, and she's quite happy about it. So this is the session story. That's interesting to me is we choose what we want to experience next at the past life. That's why this QHH modality that the higher self guides to past life. Rarely nowadays that most higher selves do not bother to bring them to the past life because they are saying that no need to see past life. Quite common that current life they only show them, or they sometimes they don't even show anything, you know. However, this person they showed her the past life as a male, the origin of her being born as a very distinctive way, this way. That's how she chose. And of course, some other souls would choose different way, but this person chose that way. And she chose to have albinism. So I'm going to insert some sort of pictures later on so that you see what the albinism is looking like. So, but then she has only the skin is fair, but all her other features are exact same as African race has, which has the curly hair and the thick lips and the nose. So we know that if you are familiar with the African race or white race, you can distinctly can tell. However, when I met her first time, I was very struck by her surreal look because it looks like it came down from heaven kind of thing. Very beautiful, surreal looking, right? All different racial traits in one person. That was beautiful to watch. However, now her life is fine, and life, she knows what she has to do, and her sight is going to be restored. It's all happy ending story. So hopefully that you understand what some people have albinism. This is one of the reason that this person has albinism. The other people might have different reason, but I'm talking of the one person story only. Okay. So I hope that this opens your mind that these things are also possibly happening. And I hope that you enjoy this session, sorry, okay? So until I see you again, and you take care. Bye for now.